is. And I mean, maybe you just got to find someone to sub in so they can actually win a hard point. Because as far as I'm concerned, these players have now joined history. Worst hardpoint team of all time. Can't get a dub. Couldn't do it yesterday. And maybe today is going to be the day. Obviously, a little bit of topsy-turvy stats for hardpoint rolling in from Heretics. So obviously, they want to fine-tune things as well. And I mean, maybe against a team like Falcons, no better opportunity to try to really lock it down and get your guy super in the mix. Have a nice performance. Get the confidence going. It's the CDL. It's not easy. He was phenomenal in S&D the last time we saw super play. Now he's on his more comfortable role. See if he can find respawns too.
Absolutely, folks. Well, the answer is no. It's RC's next to find their opening kills here on our skyline to start things off. And it's a lovely green Vegas Falcons kill feed. And now the Vegas Falcons time. Counter-track on here for the Heretics chance. But hey, not a bad opener for a team that's taken out its fair share of criticism.
Not at all. And Pred, I mean, maybe he does want to flex, right? Pulling out an AR for the opening break on Skyline and making it look good. Couple assists rolling through and obviously locking down a power position, making sure nobody on the enemy team can get in time. But ultimately, very mixy P1. Super's able to pick up 2. And yeah, Heretics breaking through, looking for the final 15 seconds to scrap, which is decent time because it doesn't look like they're going to get that rotation. Is you got Falcons locking it down.
Yeah, all over it. Left-hand side of the minimap, totally locked up. Shots from Pred. 3 spree. Eyes on the next set of spawners. They're going to punch their way through kitchen. Heretics now Vamos on the way towards the new hardpoint. But they can't get through Exnit, who's got P1 on lock as well. So Falcons, what a lovely string from 1 to 2. RC's on the cross. Shots are in. Again, damage all over those Heretics players as they make their way forward. Unable to clean up the last player. Over to Pred now. And it's a nice setup so far from the Falcons here on P2.
Yeah, and I love the spot from Marcy. He's getting pushed out P1, so he gets all the intel on the players crossing right, who eventually overwhelmed Pred, but by that time, you think the reinforcements might be in, but it looks like the trade's rolling through from Miami, and certainly the spawners. Priest just goes, oh God, I'm gonna die. I just saw their entire team, and Heretics make it to time.
Yeah, here comes another re-break here from Falcons. Real's going to have their top spot covered. Traded out by Alsteve's. Nice work in a time. Good breaks. You are in, Falcons, and that's your time.
Yeah, and I think RCDs maybe wants to play with a little bit of heat today. Didn't have the best re-debut in the CDL yesterday. The stat line not quite there, but 10-5 for the moment. Already the opportunity for the 2-time world champ to fry.
That's my main AR. Finding kills. New hardpoint up kitchen. We can see the Heretics in there first. On board with Metals. Nice work at close range here with the aims. Can he find any more out of this life? No need. Teammates are on time. A lovely set of trades come to a close, and it's Pred once again, the hero for the Falcons. Picks up a couple big ones, helps his boys get in. Over to Super, new kid on the block, who gets a couple of kills of his own. And this hardpoint is a banger.
Yeah, slugfest of a P3 right now. The trades rolling through, out and about, and then maybe Heretics get the final one. I mean, you kill Priesta, you got to be comfortable on the time, but Real wants to soak rather than Chow, wait for his teammates to help him out, and timing perfect. Gets the one-shot calm, jump on in to make sure you get it, and that is a 4-man wipe in the feed. Question is how many Falcons players spawn out? Should be 3 of them. That means Pred's by himself on this rotation, but I don't think Heretics are heads up about this at all. He is roaming towards grass, but he shoots his gun at the old time. Maybe Metals can take him down.
Oh, this is where Pred feels so cozy. Unfortunately, read and dealt with. So, what looked like a great spot for the Falcons to be in has now been turned on its head. Wings clipped. Heretics starting to take pace here. Hardpoint's very much in their hands. Real with the coverage on the back line there. That's going to be a nice one from RCs and Rancor upstairs as well. So, the line in the sand drawn now. The Heretics are holding it all together. Metal spree comes to a close, and here we go. 3 down to the feed instantly. Real scrambling to try and stay alive. No, 4 dead. Falcons are in.
Oh, this is just bully ball. You know, I'm thinking Pred wants to play for the spawns rather than the old time, but he chows ult for a second. That means Falcons are going to have to fight through the front. And then they do so successfully because RCDs goes on another 3 spree. Parisi was able to pick up a pair of kills as well, and now he gets to be the man that soaks up the time. And, I mean, listen, Exodus might be the shining light for the team when he gets going. Honestly, looking like the best player on the roster, and you try to gas up the Falcons. They get wiped off the board. They get broken on a P4, and after the first set of rotations, Heretics have the lead.
Hey, Heretics good lead on the develop here. Nice hardpoint so far, though. Good breaks back and forth. 3 dead there. Spawning, well, all 4 now. Falcons on the wrong side of the map for the time being. We'll see them make their way across now, but this is the setup for the Heretics. You got 1 man watching over mid. Real's going to do as much damage as he can from the inside here of Jim. Time now goes back over towards the Falcons. Counterattack was on for a second. Real's 2's all you're going to walk away with that one. And Falcons, honestly, great spot to be in. The flip is there again.
Yeah, long term for sure, and maybe Rencor at 9 and 13, make it 10 and on a 3 spree. Wants to figure out how to play against the Falcons, trying to get a feel for it, and I mean, he's picking up all the kills, has both guns for the job, and the timing is flowing his way, so you don't see Rencor struggle too often. And while it might have been the first half of this game, well, now he's found his form. You got a 30-point lead from that P1, and I mean, they got the bodies here for the rotation, but extra gunfights they need to win. It's a Real versus Priesta battle. And Priest is in depths.
It is way deep. Wow, so far, we do what I can to maintain this position. Falcons trailing slightly. Let's go for a listen in.
Oh yeah, they're both weak in the back.
One more, jump down, bonsai tree.
On you, Renko. Cat the time, front, he's right back.
Watch out, white pot, in the corner, laying down in the corner.
One's P1,
Laying down right corner.
I'm running this guy.
Free. Let's do. We're coming through kitchen. I'm coming through kitchen.
White pot dead, last guy found. Right pot dead.
Good job.
Maybe low. Watch his head. Yeah, my front. Help me on top. I have my own zip.
Have zip. Okay.
Yeah. Hold
my front door. Weak.
P1 on one shot. I have P1 set up. Catch. He's low white pot. He went to new. Good shit, guys. Let's go. Yep, good shit. Good hold. They're gonna spawn deep right. Got it. Nice.
Anyone
weak. Oh, in there. I think one could be P1. We just go in here.
I'm sitting roads.
I'm dead. Alright, there's two on top.
Top cat.
Work mid. Top left.
Yeah, good luck. I need to manage.
One cat. I'm dead.
I'm flipping.
Get on. Hold time.
Nothing kitchen. Nothing back kitchen.
I'm pushing. Yeah, close on me. You got me. Nice, good trade, bro. Help him time. Still. Maybe he jumped down. Bottom bed. You, Jim. Bottom bed in front. Let's front. He's absolute time. There's two. They're blocking. Nice. Listen, block off spawn.
I'm 170 on
I heard you. Good shot. Push it. Top. One shot. Two of them. I have top. Get top of me, guys. I'm staying left. I have top. They can get it. I saw them.
Reals, Jim.
I'm on There's two top. One bullet. Two top. They're double charging. They're one shot. They're double charging you. Left side.
I got Hellstorm.
One more, AG. One more. He ran through. They're getting switched. They're getting put in bed. Hey, just got put in bed. Go.
Watch out back.
I'm coming to you. We should shot this guy out. Yeah, he's back. Okay, guys.
Super.
Super's back dead.
Well, what a listen in. A spicy one there from the Falcons. Hardpoint now back in the hands of the Heretics chance, but I did not hate what I saw.
Listen, I don't know if I was really keeping track of what was going on. A couple good comms here and there, but it felt chaotic to me. It is Skyline, though. It'd be like that sometimes, but what isn't chaotic has been RCD's gameplay. He's been on final form. He's calling out when he's flipping spawns, going on sprees, getting the Hellstorms. Doesn't mean you actually get the time, though, unless he gets another 2 to take him down. RCD's this map has been everything for the Falcons.
29-17, and he's rocking on more with Pred once again, trying to break it a bit. Priester there on the pinch, and it's a perfect run here for the Falcons. Wait until Rincon. No, Pred saves the day again. This should be a solid chunk of time here for the Falcons. Final 15 of this point and of this set will go their way. Here we go towards another one. And a back and forth battle indeed between the Falcons and the Heretics continues.
I mean, big win up top. I think Pred had maybe a 5 spree earlier on in the game, and well, here's another to deliver. Hopefully some time for the team. I mean, a 5-point game. It has been neck and neck the entire time, and in my mind, considering Heretics have been getting outslayed, I mean, you're just waiting for them to pick it up just a touch. It has been a battle, but still, Falcons always seem to have the extra edge in the kills column. Now it's exited, being the collector.
Looking towards Peter as well. Daddy Alec on his back there, taken care of by Super. 28-19, by the way. We've been gassing the Falcons all we wanted, but Super has come in and performed a fantastic hardpoint here on Skyline. Same looks as we got the first time he joined the roster in place of Metals on a sick day. And look at him right now, sick as you like. But Falcons, what a turn this is. Pred on the hunt. Turns Real to prey. Now you get 2 dead there. Heretics back foot over towards the wrong side of the map, and Falcons hit the 200-point first.
I mean, P1 has been the best still form all game, just about the sequence they just ran on, and they might lose the final 15 for the Heretics to get them, but they are set up on the rotation. These are the chaotic comms, can hurt you though to try to hold down the P2, but if you get a 4-man wipe in the feed, you're good to go because RCD's picked up another 2-piece, and Pred, well, he gets one before he falls. He got some distance on the map, and that means Priest knows, hey, 2 from right doesn't mean you win the gunfight.
Not yet, folks. Here we go, though. Falcons, a nice P2 setup, looking forwards to the next chunk of time coming their way. The game could end here. This might be it, folks. History in the making. Real finds 2 downstairs. A pressure now on for us. He's 2 on the top. Can he hold the zip? Looking for his third. Oh, the snap is there. RCTs nearly takes care of the whole team. Falcons, though, hold on. Falcons still can get the win here.
I mean, I can't believe it. It's going to take Arciti's having to be a 2-piece machine for them to get the dub. But Falcons, the curse has been, well, potentially.
Hold on.
Don't want to choke it just yet. 10 more seconds to go, but they got it, Miles. They're going to get it, Miles. Priest is popping 4 pieces. They're winning champs.
They've done it. What? It's cam crash. It's a historic moment for the Vegas Falcons. The elation for Exnid. You've done it. You've finally won the hard point. What a feeling it must be. What a moment. And what a great hard point from the Vegas Falcons. GG's.
The best AR duo I have ever seen on Skyline, Miles. Ain't nobody do it like them. We've had 2 quad feeds this year, and it's only been done by world champs, whether it be Dylan Attach or whether it be Priesta. Only world champs can deliver, and Alec, the 2-time, best map we've seen from him in CDL for quite some time, but for him, I mean, maybe, welcome home. 4,400 damage, 36 kills, and decent little hill time as well, flipping spawns. Finally, Falcons get on the board.
26 non-traded. Arcites played himself a fantastic map, folks. What year is it? 25. But Alec, Arcites, 2-time world champ, looking good out there against the Heretics team that have taken names here in the league. Super. Sadly, not the start he wanted here in his first official match, but he'll take it, folks. Vegas Falcons, they've done it. 28 straight map losses, the first hardpoint win. History made today by the Vegas Falcons.
Yeah, at what point, Miles, did you actually believe that they were going to win? Because for me, they were up, it was like 200 to 150 on the P1, and my brain suddenly did the thing of like, that's a really big lead, and they had spawns. Like, they should do this. But it took that long for me to be like, oh man, like this is real now.
Well, I think the turning point for me, Alec got a really nice 3-piece on time. Could have been 4. But that was the moment for me where I was, this is it. This is the Miami Heretics don't feel like they've got enough cohesion right now to get a solid break here on this P2. And they're scrambling a little bit because they can feel it. And they also know, oh dear, we're about to be the team to give the Falcons their first hardpoint win. This is not okay. And there was a lot going on there. And again, RC's piece is hit. This was disgusting. The turn there. And Priesta, the quad feed for the dub. You can't ask for any more. And for the Heretics, yeah, it's a 2-pronged attack here. It's, look, this is a new roster we're trying to make work. Not great. And then it's also, we handed the Vegas Falcons their first hardpoint win. There is a parade in the streets right now in Vegas. The sphere went green. The sky has turned black. It is Judgment Day.
It's not. It is the end times. Is that what you're telling me? We're here.
Wow.
I mean, I've seen the news. It's not looking good. Is this the final nail? I'm gonna call my mom.
Nostradamus, call your mums and your lawyers. David. What a film Independence Day was. Well, that is it, folks. Jokes aside, it was actually a really nice hard point out of the Vegas Falcons players. 167, the final score that the Heretics could muster. So you'll take it. You'll absolutely take it. And now we go to dealership, another unknown variable here in the COD League. This is a outstanding opportunity here for the Vegas Falcons to take the S&D and to run this one forward. Equal parts rightly, though, for the guys in the Heretics to steal a win also and push this series ever further. But hey, man, as a dude just sitting on the bench, I mean, in the casting booth, like what I'm seeing.
For sure. And maybe they'll need to sub you in for this map because Vancouver, when they played against them.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Vancouver Surge made the map look great. Falcons, I think, maybe need to step it up just a little bit, maybe make some adjustments. And I think from what we saw on dealership, surprisingly, a map that gets played pretty slow. A lot of playing for picks, spreading the map, looking for that mid-map control on the defensive side, on offense, trying to find whatever route of attack you're going to be going for. So a puzzle that has not yet been solved, and always interesting to see it in the mix. And for Heretics, I want to solve that puzzle pretty quick because Falcons, if they're winning hard points, they could be unstoppable.
Yeah. Last 5 S&Ds have not been perfect. Obviously 6-2 against Optic, the old Optic. You'll take that. Over to dealership we go, though, folks. The Palisade dealership, which backwards chance is Sarlap.
Rassalap?
Rassalap?
Rassalap, yes.
Rassalap, what did I say?
Fred backwards is Derp.
Derp is one of the greatest of all times.
It's my favorite.
You know what next backwards is? It almost looks like Texan. All right, well, we've had our fun. Get back into the game. Nades are out. Watch out for all those exploding cars. It is a car dealership, of course. Raincourt finds himself a sweet corner. Very deep hold here from the Vegas Falcons on defense. They're going to wait for the action to certainly get going. No trophies to be found, folks. Here we go. The flight of the Falcons right over towards time. Oh, and Mel's gets dropped immediately, exiting this first kill. Real banged up as well. Pressured on towards the bomb, which does not get planted, by the way. So less than a minute to play. And the Falcons, wait a minute! Raincourt on the flank gets 2. Traded out immediately, all down to Super.
1v2. He was great in S&D the first time we were able to see him, and that is just a TDM round if I've ever seen one. The square up by the A side, and unfortunate for Super, he's going to need the timing to go his way. Priest and Pred roaming together.
And there is it, Pred. On the prowl, Falcons run him down in round 1. A stressful one for the Heretics there again. No trophies, it certainly slows that approach towards the A bomb site. And again, every car over by that side of the map is entirely destructible, so it's a lethal place to be if you get there a little too fast. The side door is an option, but again, you're relinquishing a lot of site control if you don't get in there. And basically, once the team's in, they should be able to plant. Heretics unable to, though, Chance.
Yeah, this is the map where the spirit of the giant exploding propane tank will live on. At some point, we're going to have a round where it is just going to collect more kills than any player in the lobby. Whether or not we get to this map, I do not know, but I'll be sitting on the edge of my seat as Falcons taking things slow on the attack.
He said not taking it that slow. Semtex just forces him back over towards the showroom, and now you're still teetering towards that position in mid. I love this sort of square we had there for a second from the Heretics. Really, really strong presence in the middle of the map. Gives you options to dive out towards B and A. Right now, it does look like we're committing to the B-bomb site here. Pred is so tagged up, exited on the close coverage. That could have been a first blood if not for the smooth moves there of Real, and there's no way. Oh, he's doing it. Plant that bad boy. Let's go.
Yeah, it's really tough to see the guy down there in the windows. Yeah, a look from Real's point of view. Not easy. It's one of the most awkward situations I think we have in this game, and receiving it there is Real.
Yeah, and right now you got Raincourt pushing this lane out. So now you got opportunity to get close to the bomb site. Whoa! Not even the pistol of metals could cut down Pred. Another aggressive move here of Super, who gets damage in, but not enough. And again, Falcons, whether it be on the defense or the offense now, they are rolling through dealership.
And I mean, this is the happiest Exit has ever been in game. You got the hardpoint pathway, and it is nothing but up from here. Priest is 3-0. I think Pred is, 3-0, 4-1, something along those lines. So everybody on Falcons for the moment feeling good. Heretics, you really got to start shooting back, and you want to do it right away. Because we know on, Call of Duty, momentum-based, and Pred is very much a momentum-based player.
And it's a scary prospect. I mean, there's a lot of social media's popping right now, the idea of the duo of Exnid and Pred. I mean, Exnid is a player who gets real hot. He gets going, and it's a scary thing. That's a nice catch. Oh, no. Super finds 2. Trades in from Metals. Nice work. Last man left alive. Pred, who wins his 1 and can't get the rest done. Miami Heretics, you just beat the life out of them.
On the board, I mean, hey, all is well that ends well, and just an interesting moment where the defensive team really does sort of counter the strat well. Falcons stacking up the correct bomb site, just not able to win the gunfights. And again, I'll say it for the 3rd time, Super. First time we saw him, lights out in S&D, able to pick up 3 in that round on top of the double kill. Super delivers.
Yeah, nice hard point as well, despite the loss. New rounds up. And Heretics, you got 1. You just have to see it go through the net, as we say. Both Real and RC sitting here on the donuts. Not terribly surprising, given how fast this game has been. Exnid starting things off nicely. Again, it just feels like a headbutt, and a few players on that Vegas Falcons roster, they want the headbutt indeed. And here we go once again. Heavy commit right now on the defense from the Heretics towards B. They're backing out.
It's a great call as well. I mean, the A site completely open. Exit already got the first blood. The second one he's been able to get. Priesta, food for fodder. Would have liked to have been able to pick up 1 there in that moment, or just, left. But either way, 3v3, you do get the bomb down.
Yeah, Pred's sitting in vent as well, so he's got that drop covered. Excellent. His back is completely exposed, especially now that Arstes is gone, so the rear guard is out of play. Miami Heretics from the man advantage. Try to play the trades. Highly doubt they've got any nades left. And a lot of noise being made. 1 problem identified. Next problem, Pred. Catches 1 out, and the escape is there. Lay G. No good with a pistol. Exton has to save it. Less than 20 to go.
Time's on his side. Oh, and so is the trigger discipline. You love it.
Oh, they haven't checked it. They check it properly with enough. Oh my goodness, it's Exton. Oh, he felt that one in his soul. He did everything right. And he waited for the perfect opportunity. Miami Heretics, the last thing they check happened to be the right one. That was a cinematic moment in Comp COD.
I mean, all things considered, that's a really painful loss because that was a 4v3 where Priest decides, I'll just square up against 3 people. I won't rotate back with my team. He dies. RCDs tries to make a play off the back of it and trap it in. He gets picked off, and then he fall like dominoes. And then exited. I do love the trigger discipline initially when 2-player side pass, but I feel like you do one of 2 things. Either poke your head out and just try to get the double kill immediately. Don't like that too much. Back up and play time, or just shoot them when they come back on the cross. But you panic for a moment. You lose against Heretics. So she goes.
And so she goes. Well, our season play right now. Metals is going to catch that. Stinger. Are we going to be able to get in there and get the kill? Yeah, X did. Absolute lethal on the approach. And that's the bomb down as well. So that has been dropped. That will not be in play until someone can recover it. And right now the Falcons, do they know? Again, it was Metals. They got the kill. That should be the bomb dropped.
Yeah, this is also 3 first bloods from Xnid. So he has been on point on this map. Still need to convert though. And they're going to be able to. I mean, Xnid able to get 2 in that moment. You're stacked up in the middle map, and he doesn't get the ace, but Xnid does everything. Super last man alive for a 1 versus 4. Super. Made it out. I'm a believer.
Super. Holy. Oh, that was one hell of an effort.
All right, Miles, we gotta, I'm resetting my brain. Just because it's a 1 versus 4 and it's a situation where Super should have no hope, it's Falcons versus Heretics. I gotta reset my brain.
Wait.
Anything is possible.
Wait, Exodus 2 was really nice. I mean, the first kill was something. Straight in, taking care of business in office, and here comes the... I mean, that was something, man, but Super really, really wanted that round. And he nearly got it. The dive, the backwards dive out of the window on a bomb site, feet up, just ripping heads. Vegas Falcons 1 round count lead. For how long though? Heretics here on defense, and they chose right by B.
Well, first blood there for Metals. The first blood storyline going to come into effect for Xnid because he is currently on a record-breaking pace and plenty of rounds left to be played, but can't add one to the pile just yet. Now you're trying to find an errant kill, and Xnid, I mean, he's backing people down. Real's jumping everywhere, but while he's backing down, he actually does have the bomb.
Si, senor.
So a mini-map that never makes sense for the Falcons, I gotta say.
Arsty's could go huge here. Oh, the timing. Yeah, get the tags in. Dip, boys. Here we go. Over towards B. Yeah, they left the site. Quick, get on the headies. Here we go. Heretics might have given you a massive advantage. What a wrap from Arsty's. Instant kill. His teammates now backing up over towards the bomb. Metals pinned and tagged. Big advantage right now, but wait, Xnid somehow drops. Arsty's 99 awareness, down and out as well. What a round again we go. Priest the 1v2.
This map is chaos. Arcee's, by the way, yeah, as you pointed out, his awareness and reads are impeccable. I don't know if he's getting those comms from his teammates or if he can just feel it in his spine. But either way, while the reads are on point, none of the actual kills or minimap not looking too good. When you see the bomb on absolute depths of the map and your 2 teammates are across doing other things, it's tough to make the mixy situations work. You got to get everybody on point, and I mean, Heretics end up being the team that's happy for it. But if you were asking me at any moment who I'm predicting to win the round, I would have guessed different teams every 2 seconds. I'd be thinking it flips. This is a chaotic map for the moment.
I mean, I'm still sitting on that position Metals had lying down behind the table there. He had a view of everything. And he only got spotted. He didn't get spotted out. He picked up a kill from that spot. I'm going to have to steal that one for ranked, ladies and gents. Well, trophies are in play this time round at A. And they are doing God's work over there, my word. And this is a very protracted gunfight. We're doing this one all night long, boys and girls.
Also, I need someone to myth bust for me. I don't know if that was intentional. Can you shoot that door open and closed?
Yeah.
Because that's too... Can you?
Yeah, you can shoot all the doors in this game and in Warzone. All the doors can be shut?
The garage door. Can you shoot the button to open or close it?
Yeah. You can shoot the button. Yes.
That's crazy. I didn't know bullets worked like that.
You need to play more subsonic puds with me, baby. First blood, Arsty's E is shooting. Instant trade. Exnid finds another from the window. And now the bomb. Instant recovery there. Renkor's going to make moves. The B-bomb site, not a safe place. A, though, we're thinking about it. Real, tip of that spear. Damn, son. Unfortunate timing. Pred catches our Renkor. Bomb has been dropped. And the Heretics' plans in this round, they have been thwarted. Vegas are up.
And listen, if you have, well, I'll go back to the door thing in a second. If you have middle map control on this map, that means you have access points to every single possible place on the map. You can get there within a second and a half, and basically a half a second to get any type of line of sight on it. So the moment the Falcons actually got that middle of the map control in a 3 versus 2, you just expect things to fall into their lap. So Heretics, not too hot on the trot there in that moment, but I do appreciate knowing that you can shoot the button and open and close the door. That is funny.
Yeah, man. That's a weird one. We don't do too many of the doors. Obviously, these interactable elements on maps are typically disabled in the COD League. But yeah, give the door a bit of a love tap or press it. And right now, Exnid pressing the Heretics. Not doing this alone, though. He does have his mates to back him up. He's got Pred on his right flank. So the subs are on the right. The ARs are on the left. Stuck in the middle with absolutely nobody right now, Charles.
And Arceus is making noise to the tune that multiple Heretics players just ran back to deal with them as the bomb is actually going towards B. So a bit of a fake, but Pred ends up falling for bait of his own and falls for the first blood. Good news, trade it out, so you do a 3v3.
Again, the positioning right now, the Falcons has pulled the Heretics out, so they're expecting the A site hit. Not gonna happen. Real gets involved. Arceus trades him over the top. Gets away with his life. No, you devil. Oh, man. The double back with a knife would have been something, but now Exnid 1v2, and he's got these boys in position. Can he get the 1v1? Can he? Oh, what a win! On your feet is right, boys. Take a bow. The map's not over. Holy 1v2.
Yeah, this is unparalleled levels of hype as well. That is a filthy 1 versus 2. Tip it to Exnid. Having a monster map is not just the 11-6. It's not just the 1v2 clutch. I think he currently has 5 first bloods, which, I mean, I'm doing this offhand. I think the CDL record is 6. And I think there's a handful of players that have tied for 6 first bloods. So Exnid might have a record-breaking performance here in this moment just to take the Heretics down.
Man, he's having such a good time. Map point Falcons to take a 2-0 lead in the series. Here we go. Over towards the B-bomb site again. And Exnid, plot armor in full effect. Here he goes. He's dead. Metal's first blood.
What does Yalla mean, by the way?
Yalla means like go, go, go. Metal's whoa, Heretics right back in it. Yeah, Yalla means like go. It's Vamos, essentially.
Okay, I can't remember what like game I've heard the voice on of the Yalla, but like that's what I'm hoping for this next round. Going for the first blood because Exnid, again, I believe he has 5 first bloods, which is tied for the record this year. I think CDL era might be 6, but either way, he's on form and he's involved with near every single first blood. And when his teammates are getting blooded, they're for the trades. No, Exnid is getting mixy.
I mean, this is the thing, and we've always talked about Exnid, the mechanical skill, the passion. It's all there.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic. It is what competitive COD is all about. And now you've got him in a team with these world champs. The rings on that squad are ridiculous. Let alone Clay as the coach. But anyway, I digress. 3v3.
Yeah, and I think Heretics right now feeling that they are not very lucky. First blood does go through, but unfortunate the team kill is also there. You see Super doing the jump checks through the window. Got to add that to the arsenal as well. But even though he was jump checking, apparently did not see the players. So maybe I won't do that because it did not work. 3v3 from down Falcons. They could go up 2-0 in the series here.
This could be it. Heretics together as one towards the A-bomb site. Deep, deep, deep. Late flank. See you later. Maybe the next map Pred on the wrap. Here comes the engagement. The flank is being watched. Renkor all over that one. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Over to Priester up front. Finds one. Dips out. Can't stay alive for much longer. Arcity's on the run. Can't get it done. Round 11. Oh, man. Fantastic retake from the Heretics.
Yeah, and Renkor going on the force spree as well, trying to heat things up. He had a moment on the skyline where we thought they were going to start to turn things around. Unable to. Stuffed out. Well, this is their moment. Sort of hit the reset. Don't let anything go crazy. You do not want to be the team to give Falcons their first win.
And there is a seriously nervous tension across the board right now as we go into this round 11. What the hell is the game plan, boys? What are we doing here on dealership? We don't have that many reps on the map whatsoever, so we have got to figure something out right now. It's a 4-hit A. I'm calling it. Chance, that's what I do. 4-hit A. I'm on the bench, but whatever.
Are you going for the Yala or the Vamos?
I'm right now. Yalla. Plot armor. No, it's a 2-man. It's the classic strat we saw. It's the subs to the right of the map. It's... Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. I'll tell you about it. ARs to the left, subs to the right, and we're going for it.
Not a 4-man hit, though. We're taking our time, trying to work super in the window, get the stuns out. They've gone for the plant spot just underneath before, and the Falcons teammates have backed up and spawned. They have middle map control. They got the flanks covered, and you got Fred pushed out in a fantastic position. If you get this bomb down, the mini map for Falcons is as good as it gets.
It what for now, yeah. How are you going to retake this? There's 2 players through the window. Oh, Fred! Shoots a little early, but that's absolutely fine. Oh, and he's trying to pull the aggro. He's trying to draw them in. The window is open as well. Reinforcements from Arsty's now getting involved. It is going to be an absolute throwdown on the bomb site. Trades are in. 3v2. Super gets involved. Last man. Can the newcomer to the team clutch up in the 30 seconds? The peak. 1v1. Bomb planted. Exnid versus Super. He goes for the wrap. The check. The gunfight. Super wins it. And you best believe there's a little bit of extra love in that one. The bomb will be defused. And it might not be the same shade of passion, but wow. What a round 11. We're tied up 1-1 going into the half.
Dude, this is, I mean, just a battle of a series right now, and we are at the emotional highs and lows for the first match for Heretics throughout this stage 3 qualifiers, and for the second for the Falcons, and these boys are going through it. I think the Heretics players might be more stressed out in that round 11 S&D than they ever were at the Madrid Major. But credit to Super for the clutch in the end. Got the final 3 kills in that round. His S&D, I mean, granted, we've only seen him in 2 series so far, but continues to be in final form. Sucks to be the Falcons, I guess. Exnid gave you 6 first bloods, a 1 versus 2, double-digit kills, and he's surrounded by 3 world champs that could not win with that level of performance. So not a great look there on dealership for Falcons. 0-2 on that map, but fun things nonetheless. I mean, Exnid pop-off moments, always fun and exciting to see. That level of passion, and those are levels of passion I don't know if you've ever achieved in Call of Duty. But either way, we'll see if they can keep it going.
We'll see if they can keep it going. We need a break after that one. We're going to throw this over to the desk. Who, guys, 1-1 at the half.
What does Exton have to do, bro? He had 3 bomb plants as well.
I don't know.
What does he got to do?
He had 3 bomb plants. All right, good job,
Stop
guys.
me in, coach. Hope you're feeling better, Clay.
Bro.
Don't start counting your money yet, Vegas. Hasn't finished the job after a 1-1. We come into halftime. Allie, can we talk about that search and destroy around 11 when it looked like Vegas was about to go up 2-0?
I mean, this was a banger of a search and destroy from both sides. Honestly, Falcons going with the early lead. I mean, the first blood from the side of Exit is unreal. The fact that he got 6, that's got to be a record league high on the season so far. And for side Miami Heretics, it was just really good adjustments, especially on the defensive side. They played incredibly patient, and also a couple of clutches. I think back to that round number 6, Metals and Real, I mean, they were playing their bait and switch and playing their lives so well during this search and destroy, and that is something that sets them apart from a lot of the rest of the teams in the league.
And this looks like it's going to be a good map for both of these teams.
Yeah. I mean, well, we've seen 2 dealerships now from Vegas, and the improvement is wild. Love the way that they're approaching some of the rounds early on. They were taking space, which is way different than what we saw yesterday on their offensive pushes. I got to say one thing, though, with Vegas. Bam! AG, why in the hell are you pinching so much?
Clay's been sick. Clay's been sick. He's not there to keep him in place.
I understand, like, pinching works at times if there's like plays being made around bomb.
Yeah.
Like, brother, get with your team. It's 2 dealerships now where you've gotten picked multiple rounds making that play that you are losing your team rounds. All right, after that's all that need to be said about that. We'll talk about the side of Miami, though. They get the train back on the rails, man. You know, they lost that map number 1. Super went off alley, didn't capitalize on his performance.
Yeah.
But in this game number 2, like when you needed a huge clutch, Super absolutely delivered.
I feel like the stats don't matter going into Hacienda for games 3, 4, and 5. We have some brand new rosters. Let's take a look, though, at our first respawn. Vegas, after 28 tries, they get it on the 29th, Allie.
It was unreal. From the side of Vegas Falcons, I mean, you forget how mixy the first set of rotos was, even leading into that second set, but Alec just put them on a mix, taking that second set of rotations. Once you got to that P3, I mean, you saw what he was doing on the map. He would get a kill, route through hot tub, go back, get another kill, route through hot tub, go back, get another kill. Miami just wasn't sending an AR towards the middle of the map, which just allowed the subs on the side of Vegas Falcons to just roam free.
And you came sprinting out of the green room, yelling to the control room, everyone in production, we did it! We won a hard point. What does this mean to guys like XNIT who have started the season and gone through 28 losses?
Oh man, dude, this is everything for that kid, dude. I mean, he's been obviously grinding Call of Duty, you know, throughout his entire adult life so far, and he's been trying to get this opportunity. He finally gets into the league with his boys, and they just can't win a hard point, putting in so much work. They make a ton of roster changes, and now you finally get that first HP versus a very solid squad in Heretics, and you could see the battery that it put in his back, that Game 2 performance.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It could, like, a moment like that can unlock
You feed off it.
Absolutely. And it is so unreal to me just how we keep finding like these superstars in like, you know, outside of NA. You know, you have Hydra, you have Pred, now we have XNIT. Dude is gross, dude. Hanging with world champions, even performing better than them. It's been unreal.
I thought it was an April Fool's joke when Pred first joined Vegas Falcons. That was the same day they launched it. And then I see the signings of Priesta, I see the signings of Arcides. And then I go back and I think Clay was with us at EWC. He was the third analyst on that stage. Clay saw XNIT back then. He made sure he stayed on the roster. Great decisions paying off now.
Great decisions. I mean, Clay's got a good head on his shoulders. He's one of the best for a reason.
With all the XNIT love we have to give, we got to give a shout out, of course, to Miami Heretics. They just won that game too. Super is in
He's unreal.
In the lineup. He clutches up in your round 11. You can't ask for more from the young man. And if you want to watch Super, you can catch him live. Where are we going? Major 3, Boca Raton, hosted by the Miami Heretics. It's going to be a blast, and we've got tickets on sale right now, not just for spectators, but also challengers. Going to be down there, Allie.
Yep, Challengers tickets are going to go live today. I believe we said 3 p.m. Eastern. We're already past. Not yet.
Not on sale yet?
Not yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Keep your eyes peeled.
3 Pacific.
3 Pacific. Time zones are weird,
Or
guys.
Australian, or maybe at 3 in a different date. I don't know.
time is it in Australia?
Now's the
What
chance.
time is
I
it in
do know
Australia?
it is the third map time. Let's go there. Control.
What?
Hacienda. Sorry,
Bye, guys.
You're out,
Thanks.
dude. You're out. Hi, guys. Thanks, guys. Right, here we go. Back to business. We've composed ourselves after what was a very, very exciting first 2 maps for a multitude of reasons, CDL fans. But now we go back to Control, and it's a triple dose of Hacienda Chance. How are we feeling about this one?
I don't know how I feel, Miles, because for
Yeah.
the Falcons, like with the old rosters, we were kind of waiting. Hey, if they win that first hard point, it's going to be dangerous because they're actually a decent search team. Well, brand new roster, they do get the hard point win and immediately lose the search. So I'm kind of back to, oh no, it's not even going to matter. Like if you are sort of at the bottom of the league in every single game mode, it's going to come back to haunt you. That being said, again, new roster, we do not know what their ceiling is going to be. And considering XNIT might just be their best player and the surrounding cast has 4 rings combined, you have to imagine you have high expectations. They're going to be better at every single game mode. They got Clayster as their coach who can now maybe more adequately work with the team. Hope Clayster's doing well. And maybe Control, they'll be a little bit better. It has certainly not been Heretics' finest, so we're waiting for Falcons. They got the Falcons. They got their first hardpoint win. We're still waiting for that series to fall.
You really went through the entire roster and didn't mention their bench once. That's insane. Nice shots out of Super. Oh! Take it all back. 3 dead. Falcons forward.
I actually, by the way, 3-0, my fault, but he's gross. That is a man that has been putting in some serious work, streaming constantly, playing 8s when he can. I mean, he's learning English faster than I did, and I had the advantage of a completely plastic brain as a child.
Wow. What a sentence. Metals.
Neuroplastic? Something.
Yeah, strong neuroplasticity towards the brain side of the map, towards the Real. Time, go, son, get in there. Try to get on this one, stop the clock. Big kill onto the second man, and now you've got another gunfight to deal with. Real's certainly trying to get this done alone. His boys from spawn are not going to find much. So can the Heretics get themselves back over towards one of these zones in time? Falcons, a full flood through the middle.
Oh, Well, Pred wins the gunfight up top. You see Falcons actually prioritizing that rock haul so much. I think you have Super that's probably been begging for help. Finally, Rancor able to support him and get on the time, stop the clock for just a moment. But Heretics clearly not comfortable stepping foot on the zone. They got 2 players working out of spawn, but you're forced to. Less than 30 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, it feels like they want the perfect setup, not necessarily a scrappy one. Right now, it's starting to feel good. Sweet 2 out of Super. Dive time, here we go. 2-man stack over by B. A man on A as well just caused problems. It loses a gunfight, so now a war of one front. Metals is going to get the trade out here. You might be able to get some more presence over towards B or A. I mean, it's your dealer's choice right now, Heretics. Good shots again from Super. Great life as the second segment comes to a close. Damn! Oh, one more bullet. What a run.
Yeah, that could have been a moment to get the Hellstorm as well. If he gets back for the capture points, he certainly would have been getting close. Either way, though, Falcons' last-ditch effort. They actually made it to time with just a quarter of a second, but Rancor wins the gunfight, capture the zone, get an extra minute, and let Super go for more spawn kills.
Give it the old college try. Or rather, the Spanish equivalent.
University try.
Yeah, something like that. 2-man push now through Rockhall once again over to Rancor. Keeping the line a little solid here for the Heretics as they fight their way over towards A again. Decent time. 50 seconds on the clock. 10 lives either side. It's starting to get mixy as Metals remains undetected on towards the capture. Here we go. 2-man stack.
Tough moment for Falcons to lose 2 players, especially with Pred behind enemy lines, but he gets isolated. You got to reposition and Super. Perfectly timed flank? I think so.
Yeah, on top of the stun as well. Massive work. We're nearly done in this round, folks. You got to get things going. Nobody home from the Falcons. Not a soul in sight. And a smooth opening round from the Heretics. And what, they were down to a matter of seconds. They're feeling good about that one.
Yeah, I mean, look, a couple clutch gunfights rolling through for guys like Rancor on the B zone, but Super was the ultimate setup, man. Your best play, this is the opening break.
First 2 kills gone.
Well, 3, yeah, no, he gets everybody, and then he ends up going 5 and 7 because Super took over. I think he might have gotten double-digit kills towards the end. His flanks were on point, got the 2-piece over towards Plat to open up the B zone initially, and then his flank helps you get the A zone later on, so Super getting active and making very high impact plays.
All you can ask for from the new guy on the squad, really. 10 and 4 after round 1. And we go into our second. Heavy focus still towards the top defense side of the map right now for the Heretics in this defensive attempt. Exner's opening play is going to get shut down as we trade things out 2-2 either side.
Pred on the prowl looking for his first kill. In this round, I should say. Got 8 in round number 1. Sizable performance, but still looking for a little bit extra. And Pred, known for his patience, finds the free kill. Shoots him in the back, immediately traded out, but we'll take it. You got the man advantage now.
Yeah, that gives you that open lane now to run forward, which is exactly what Arstes is going to do. Get himself over towards the B zone. Gets himself a trophy in place as well. The problem, 3 members of the Heretics here on the counter-attack. Love that dirty nade towards top plat. Trying to keep this pressure up. Exnid on the pinch, making his way through office side now. So this is actually a really nice look for the Falcons if they can get their kills, which they are doing very well. Real from Tin. Oh, picks up 2. Saves the zone.
Yeah, they got all the kills, but never actually properly picked up the pinch. And, well, Real's going to find it. Pred might trade him out, but you lose all that pressure on the B zone. So Falcons, the setup not quite clean. And we had Super double-digit kills in round number 1. Real has already caught him just as he catches Pred.
Yeah, a little taste of your own medicine there, Pred. Known for his playstyle, a master of the corner. Less than 30 to go. Heretics now starting to push this one forward, trying to buy a little bit more space. Exnid, he's being a problem right now. We're still in the red. No one able to get towards the zone just yet. A's on the menu, but B is really what the boys want, and they are willing to wait for it, but they will continue to wait. Priester dives in, dives out. No reinforcements in sight, and this is coming down to the absolute wire, and the dance is on. Arstes has got to make a desperation dive just to keep this one going. And here we go. This might be it.
3.8 desperation effort, and on the flank already. Arstes might get that kill, but Rancor got 2 before he fell, and once again, it is the pinch players that Falcons are not able to deal with. And not able to really find any sort of high impact kills. Any kills seemingly they do find are getting traded out immediately, as Heretics looking pretty solid here on a good old Hacienda control.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a team that was already very good at Hacienda in general. The hardpoint obviously great. I mean, the addition of Super right now, as name was touched upon the desk, a little bit of an extra firepower boost. Lucky, while an incredibly influential player, you're already seeing the impact from Super. It's a lot of kills. It's a lot more space on the map to do with as you please. So Falcons are being suffocated so far. 2 rounds not going their way. They're holding this one together like that. Tape's holding Priest's headset together.
We do love hot takes here in the CDL.
You are most welcome.
We're tied 1-1 against the Falcons. We can't swear off Lucky just yet, you know? I'm just saying.
That tickled me pink. Here we go. A little bit off towards A for a second. Meow. Metals with a nice 2. Gets himself a little bit more out of the deficit. 9 and 12 after 2 rounds. 2 rounds that he's winning, though. So, I mean, you can tell what you want out of those stats, folks. On B, a slow cap. Here we go. 2-man stack. That zone is evaporated, folks. Falcons. Here we go. Finally on the counter. Not a tremendous amount of pressure, though. The second segment's going to be gone in a second as well, which it is. So if you're thinking about defense round 5, at the moment, Falcons, you ain't getting it.
They might not get this round either. Yeah, more clutch kills being picked up by Super. 15 and 8. Granted, he had, I think, 10 or 11 in round number 1, so maybe he's just an offensive wizard. But you get the B zone. You have all the ticks in the world, and Heretics continue to be on form. I love the patience from guys like Rencor, making sure all the pinches, all the flanks are taken care of before you really hop this zone. And, I mean, now you got top office control. You're worried about Priest on the pinch, but they're ironed up for it. The patience of Heretics as a collective gonna be on point for them. You still have to deal with Priest, though, who is on a 3.
Yeah, so on 3 in your spawn, and the timing is not worked out. Super's going to get shot in the back in a moment as this A zone is still starting to get the love. Exit making his way through top side as well now, and you've managed to buy a ton of space. Great individual kills. Nice. Another one there going the way of the Falcons. More space gained. Back to spawn Heretics. Damn.
Good shots.
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's all individual hero moments now from the Falcons. The setup is there. Again, as many corners as they can possibly muster. The 2 players in spawn, though, and Priest and Nasties will not be in the play for a while. And Exnid now can do as he pleases. Oh, and Real, what a disgusting win.
I mean, talking about patience, everybody turn it up. Red's actually last man standing, and he's going to fall as well. So that is 4 players seemingly turtling up in lobby, and Heretics make it work. Double stack on the A zone. Points soaring. Where is Exnid going?
He's going. He's out. This is a problem, folks. You are down to the final segment. You're running out of manpower. Nasties and Priest to buy you a few more seconds. Real now fighting through. A 3-man hit through the rock side of the map. That's where we're coming from the Heretics. Towards the middle once again. Super opens the door. Last man up at the moment is only going to be Arcites, and the opportunity to get back on the zone. Yeah, take it. Another win. 2 dead. This should be the map.
They got it. They're going to get it. Exnid's going to have to soar straight out, and they don't even make it in time. Wow, a 3-0 just like that. And I mean, Control specifically, you mentioned Hacienda is a good map from Heretics. I don't hate the shout, but in Control, it really hasn't been. They've been the Vault Reapers, and the theme of the year for them is as long as you ban Vault Control, you're good to go. Well, there's a Hacienda that turns out to be dominant for them, and seemingly to me, the way they were playing the map, really taking their time, really working the map together. Again, 4 men in lobby, clearing out Lambo, doubling back, making sure you know the pinches are going to be rolling through. They handle every bit of pressure, and Falcons ultimately get stuff there. And as fun as the hard point was, now they're a map away from losing the series.
It was. The round 11 is going to sting a little as well there, but a quick peek across the stats. Super 20 and 12. Every map of the series so far, he has been a damaging factor. Brilliant stuff out of him so far in his debut here in the CDL on a starting roster for the Miami Heretics. Highlights, folks. A lot of Super in here.
I mean, he was pretty much on form, at least in round number 1, got the double-digit kills, and really just an interesting map where, I mean, every seeming, like 50-50 moment, the square ups around the zone, who needs to get the top plat control, all the sort of higher impact kills, it just felt like Heretics were getting them every single time. Guys like Pred, I mean, he's waiting in corners to get the freebies, and he does so, but Heretics teamwork is just there. They get the trades almost instantly, and I mean, just credited and cornered up, ready to go. So Heretics very much dialed in, and really, when you have a team that's able to be super patient as a collective and cover everything, and you get the communication flowing, a tough team to beat.
Yeah, very much so. Heretics GG's match point now going into the Hacienda hard point. And it was, again, good luck for them when Lucky was on the roster. Now with Super, we'll see if they can continue it. For the Falcons, bad news. It's another hard point. Can they do the unthinkable, Chance? And I mean unthinkable, brother. 2 hard points in a row? Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, I mean, like, brand new roster, so we actually don't know how good this team is going to be in hardpoint just yet. They've had maybe a week of practice at best, or a handful of days to figure things out. I'm assuming what it's going to take is going to be those type of pop-up performances, though, right? Alec dropped 36 on a skyline, a Titan in the lobby. I would imagine Falcons are going to need that level again. At least for me, their communication certainly left a little bit to be desired. So I think you want the pop-off plays to happen so the comms matter just a little bit less. You were looking for a takeover performance for these guys to get a map win.
Well, we're going to see how the takeover goes for this map, but they're going to want to take over the entire road to the major. It's not been a thing for the Falcons. The winners bracket start has a chance to be in their short tenure here in the COD League. They do lose a big one against Surge yesterday. Now, of course, the Heretics, they're down by 1 map. And good lord, well, the next few series are going to be spicy indeed. We'll see how Pred plays against Optic, against his old teammates, and then, yeah, FaZe. We'll skip over that one. Boston, though, that could be an interesting series. We'll see how that goes when it comes to that. Yeah, we'll definitely just fly right past the FaZe series. See you guys.
Yeah, that's... yeah. Yep. Do gas up... maybe we don't gas up FaZe too much. I don't know, but they have been the most consistent force. Really in Call of Duty history at this point, with the number of years that trio has collected. But we talk about them a different day. Now we talk about the fate of the Falcons. They have never seen a Game 5. And by they, at this point, I do just mean Xnid. But he's never seen a Game 5. You win the hard point. You make your way home.
Yep. Pressure on, folks. We get into our next hard point. Hacienda once again, staying on this one for Game 5 if we have to go the distance, but the Heretics want to close the case on this one very, very quickly. 1 more map's all they need. Game 5, though. Uncharted terrain for Xnid. Uncharted terrain for any Saudi player. We'll find out if we can get there. Another hard point in the series for the Falcons. History made twice in 1 day. Good God. He also set 2 records in the Search and Destroy, admittedly, but what a day of COD it's already been, folks. It's only the first series.
Certainly been a fun one. I imagine Hacienda hardpoint is going to deliver, because this is it's like a much more punishing map. Skyline is punishing in the sense that, like, you can never quite read the spawns properly, because if players are spawning maybe 15, 20 feet apart, it messes with the timings, and the timings can be impossible to predict. So your instincts and reaction time and everything has to be on point. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. The map be like that. Hacienda is much easier to read and much easier to handle, but you have to have good teamwork to make it happen. You make mistakes, you get punished.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Real 2 in the feed, right off the rip. Fred with the trades. No 2-piece for him. Metals is going to be there for that. So top side of the map, all covered in Heretics players, as is time for now. The opening 8 seconds of the Falcons is going to evaporate. We'll see how they push their way out of spawn, but still trying to maintain right-hand side of the minimap for now, guys. That's the way Hacienda goes. Oh, good God.
Yeah, they're running themselves basically into a kill box. I think all those players sort of just remain in a single point. Xnid actually, he gets 1 kill. Heretics are ignoring him for the moment. They're trying to catch every single Falcons player off spawn, and everybody's virtually working through the well side of the map. Damn. And Xnid, I mean, he's making the most important kills. Heretics just left him alive, and now Falcons have the rotation to do.
Absolutely. Big heads up play there from Xnid. Finds 1 kill in lobby and stays alive. Stays back. Priester. Nice awareness again, but shots from Rencor there on the pinch. The fan-out attack here has not worked out for the Heretics. They have been put to bed. Vegas Falcons, 2 men on time, and they're going to get it. Pred, lobby control as well. Fantastic. All eyes towards the front. Xnid finds 1. The second not going to be there. Spree comes to a close. Wow, Rencor peeling heads on the approach towards P2. Pred, last man here. Reinforcements on their way in. And what a battle we are seeing.
Yeah, great sticky nade there from Pred. Just sticking the front door so if they slide in, you get the coverage. So a nice little moment. But you still have a very mixy P2, despite the fact that the Falcons got here first. They're making them work for it. But Real, last man, and Shao would have had to kill 3 to get the time. And I just imagine that might have been a moment where Octane might have been raging, saying you always have to kill the 4th guy. If you know where he is, it's the rule. You jump on him, and, well, they let Xnid live. And they got a 20-point lead.
No witnesses, no survivors. LaRue knows all about that. Fred on towards Nu, not going to have it. Xnid, his duo, his partner in crime, also there. behind bars by the Heretics. Lovely work from them. And P-Dog, a solid effort on towards Metals, but not enough for the kills. Arstees makes his way into time. And he is shooting, man. He might be sitting at 3 kills, but it's a nice pace. It's a sense of urgency in a big way, but it is not going to amount to a whole lot. We're looking at a lead change right now for the Heretics.
Yeah, I'm looking for a potential Real masterclass rolling through. Been waiting for this guy to pop off in the series. Certainly looked decent on the control, but now he's 11-5 on a 5 spree. Does eventually get taken down, but he is able to get his team back in the lead. You walk into this hill down by 15, 20 points, and it looks like the Heretics gonna walk away with a sizable lead. Priesta really wanted to try to strip away those final 10 seconds. No mistakes made by Heretics there.
Mistake-free COD, we love it. It doesn't last for long. Unfortunate, lineup situation there. Friendly fire does not exactly work out as Ringcore can't get it done from the hit. Priest is in time, and there we go. The Falcons, they win some massive fights. That's their time.
Yeah, that was a battle right there for the actual control of the time. Arstees gets the final 2 to seal the deal, and Super does a great job. I mean, read the pinch. You imagine Pred's going to be there eventually. He slides in for 2 and might just break this thing wide open. Last final gunfight, the 1v1 for time. Metals, well, just gets bought too much time. Who is that on time? I think Exnid actually setting up Pred for the kill on the duo. So that's Exnid making the high IQ play.
Exnid holding it all down together now for the Falcons in time. That's an unfortunate nade. It's going to pay off because his teammates do die. And Real, another rock fight. Hey, Omni movement. Arstees does it as well. Real's final 3 gets the break, but it was a measly 8 seconds. You're going to take it though for the Heretics. You're going to stay just ahead going into the second set. But a wonderful back and forth contest so far between our teams.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, Heretics have played the map so much better. Real 16 kills. Their biggest problem, though, is they let Exnid live on the P2 rotation, and it costed them. So, again, for Hacienda, it's a map. You make a mistake, you will get punished, and that's the only reason right now this game is close, is the kills still seemingly rolling through, massively in favor of the Heretics. They get the time, and admittedly, a scattered mini-map for the moment, but by the time you get them out of the time, you're down by 20, and it's still nothing but trades.
Parallel small situation for P2 right now, so Exnid is going to run into some trouble in lobby, or is he the trouble? More at 10. He is no longer the trouble. Rancor 5 spree cut down there as Pred keeps his run going. You're 15 seconds on P1, which you're going to get for the Heretics. Desperately trying to stay alive on time now. That's not going to happen. P2 spawns will be in question. There we go, Falcons spawning out, so a nice moment for the Heretics. Second go around, it looks much cleaner.
Yeah, they are so turtled up. At least this time they had the sense of urgency to rotate towards this time, but a turtle setup is a delicate moment, and Pred might be the guy to pounce. He's able to pick up 2 and roll right through. Good news, though, for Heretics, at least you get the back spawns. Bad news is you couldn't stop Pred. He gives you a little bit extra, sets Exnid up for 2, and now Real's going to get overwhelmed. I mean, it is just a P2 that Heretics simply cannot handle.
I can't believe Pred got 1 kill out of that. He sent it out of the backside of Garage, gets a big kill, and that sets his boys up for the push forward. Can't get any more out of this life though, but a lot of intel pass forward. Zig is going to be jumping, boys. Exnid in lobby, catches 1 out. Red dots all over that minimap. You know exactly where the Heretics are coming from here. Falcons, this is a lovely opportunity to get right back in this one. Rotation's already done. Heretics over towards fences. But Falcons, you have done a great job here of keeping this hard point very, very much competitive.
Well,
okay.
While Heretics have been unable to deliver on P2, they've been on final form on every single other hill. So look at the setup they got. You got number 5 Metals playing for guys to late rotate from old time. Real's pushed up top, and this is so much distance on the map you have covered that you are just so safe right now in the time. 10 seconds have gone by, and Falcons player hasn't sniffed the idea of a contest.
Oh yeah, fences. Great for the Heretics first time round. A nice break. Opportunity here to turn the tides, ladies and gentlemen. Metals cut down on the pinch as well, but a Rancor now to the other front, and I don't think this is going to be a very successful. They've read this one. The nades are in position. The contest is there, but he dumps a mag into the wall. Here we go to Super, top side of Plat. What have you got, mate? Into the time you go. No. Trade it out again. Last man left alive on the point. Priesta. Oh, he finds his. And P-Dog takes him out back and puts him down.
Yeah, and once again, Heretics on a hill. They wish they could get that one back. It started off so great for them, but while they left the back spawns open and they read it, still could not execute and deliver. So once again, they get punished. Now you're down by 24, and you might lose 2 hard points to the Falcons.
Don't. It's impossible. It couldn't be. Real. Trying to keep the office good. Office now full of stun. What a win that was. Over towards Mel's in time. Love that. 3. Better make it all 4 down. This rock hard point is just that. Very hard.
Yeah, and Falcons just set that was like 20 seconds for them to try to set up on that play. That was a really slow gameplay, and they got 4-man wiped. Now you got medals on a 4, and you're still collecting them right full time. So this is maybe the theme of the series. I can't ever tell who has the advantage.
No, difficult to tell. 3 dead. All down. Spawns are up.
Nice.
Where are they gonna be coming from? Eyes up, boys. Middle of the map. Pred's in position for it. Lay G gets his 1. All gone, son. Super, what a win. Keeping this space alive, but again, you kept it so competitive. Here we go again, mate. 3 minutes on the game clock. This has been a banging hard point from both teams.
I mean, if we're staying on theme, I imagine the situation for Heretics is they're just gonna have to finally win a P2 like rotation and lock it down. And so far the minimap, that has been the primary fight. Neither team really dive bombing to try to get the P1 time. Priesta finally makes that move because his teammates have the right side spawn. So long term for the moment, Falcons are in a sweet position.
Yeah, they've got to hold that right side though. Shots from Pred. 2 dead. Real now trying to make his way forward. You saw the nade as well. So no one on time. Open hardpoint. Looking for that map control. A big effort now from the Heretics to try to win P2. 15 seconds out. Exit. Oh, no way you winning that. Rancor finds it. And that might be spawns.
No, it's not going to be. You got Priesta roaming towards the back. So Heretics, they might have, like, they get to P2 first. They're not going to get the back spawns. And this might be 3 for 3 of them unable to hold the time unless they can handle it with this tight setup.
Here we go. Another tight setup. We've seen this one before. We know how this one ends. Pred. Oh, it's so much damage. Not enough for kills. Send in Xnit to kill. Oh, nothing. This might be the hold. Lead change Heretics.
A shout out to the car bomb coming through as well. A little bit of help is what Heretics needed, and that's what they got. Still, though, plenty of time to fight for it. You lose the first 2 gunfights. Rancor trying to hold the line with Super. Teamwork being shown off, and they got each other crosses, but Priesta, he's got the wall bang, the X-ray vision. You get the break. It's gonna be enough. Real falls. P2 punished again.
Oh, man. Arcees with the 3. Priesta with the wall bangs. All the dirty tricks coming out now from the Vegas Falcons, and here we go, folks. Will the Falcons win the rotation over towards fences? They have yet to do so far in our map. Over 200 points now crossed for both of our teams. Very much into the business end of this hard point. One more bullet in the Super. How does he do it?
I mean, one word that cannot be used to describe this series is clean. It has been interesting gameplay from both the teams, working for what they can. And the Hills have been the similar stories. The back spawns get left open by the Heretics. They're trying to play from time, and now Super knows he's surrounded.
Yeah, fully surrounded. Can he get anyone? No, can't take anyone to the grave with him. Nor can Real. Oh my good God. Here we have it, folks. Falcons in control. Rancor punches a hole. On the pinch, there we have metals as well. So the chances now of this hard point breaking again are pretty good. Somehow, Arcees finds 2 on time. Front Lao towards Tin. Who's in there next? Daddy Alec finds another unbelievable kill. The trades continue. Nades from Xnit. Mel's with a 2-piece. Rancor team kill. It's madness.
Hey, look at the foot race. The foot race is on. Number 6 is going to be the first one, a new time. Number 3, Pred gets caught. So already Falcons a man down on the rotation. And Real waiting for the kills. P4, where everything gets decided, and Xnit might be the one calling game.
Metal's going for it, but the trade's there. Here we go. Lead change. Over by the rock hard point. It ends here. It ends this time. Xnit on the pinch. Priesta with a frontline coverage. Can the Heretics find anyone on the way in? Flank is covered. Eyes forward. Pred, they're doing it. It wasn't 1 hard point. It was 2 in a row. And now, for the first time in the organization's history, Vegas Falcons go to a game 5.
And tip it to Xnit as well. Heretics got to that P4 first. He popped a big 2-piece to get his team that control. And then on the mini-map, I was paying attention. He was camping out towards Lambo. He had a standoff battle going against Super. And Xnit, he showed off the patience as well. I'd be tweaking. If it's my second possible hardpoint win ever, I'm flying towards the hill. I'm making so many snakes, but Exnid kept it calm. He kept it composed, and reads like that got his team the win. Typical performance so far, and I mean, Pred got all the kills, Exnid got all the damage, Arcees had all the assists, and him and Priesta shared all of that hill time. 2 for 2 against the Heretics are these Falcons in hardpoint. Now you just need a game 5 win.
Oh man, the back and forth, the ups and downs, flat lines. It was close. It was ugly. It was a rotten, dirty hardpoint, but my God, was it fun. 250, 234. The first game 5 for the Vegas Falcons. It was a round 11 on dealership, an absolute banger. As we now go to a game 5. I don't believe what we've seen, folks. We'll go to a break on the other side of this. Game 5, Hacienda. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
Middle, run. I'll get bomb checks. I'll go top and get bomb checks. Hold pinch. Make sure someone gets bomb checks. I'll get bomb checks. He can go third. I'll go third. He's telling you. Back him up.
Not weak.
He said, he said something. What was that?
Right? Champs is solidified. Now it's about getting that championship. We know how that momentum can get you the ring. And look at that trophy. What's that?
The best in Call of Duty history
right there.
We did pretty good in Black Ops 2. I think that thing is better. Let's take a look at the cash that.
I can't do anything. These two hills right here, these two hills,
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's one hallway.
No way, this guy.
Damn.
Nice pickle. Right by Jen. Pickle's like close to on you somewhere. He's on the door. Pickle's gonna be close. Yep. Alright. Oh my god. Come on. Good game. Like that. That Dante takeover.
Behind enemy lines.
He's getting loose early every round. Like, do a little dance, make a little love. Who's standing now?
We gotta find him.
You guys get smokes if you're a little weak.
He's running the outside. He's running the outside. It's right. Close. Let's go, baby! Come on! Let's go! Let's go!
The 2025 Atlanta FaZe Team Pack is available now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this weapon charm that's easy as FaZe. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
What's up, Miles? Warzone kids are so cute. They get hyped over the easiest free kills imaginable, but we love them anyway. But here in CDL, where you have to absolutely work for it, Falcons, they've been putting in the work. Exnit has been grinding in the respawns, and lo and behold, he has found his first 2 hardpoint wins, and now we get to see this man in his first game 5. And if you've been paying attention to the series the entire time, in S&D, he fried. He had one of the best S&D performances of the year. 3 bomb plants, double-digit kills, 6 first bloods, which I haven't gotten it confirmed, but I think ties the CDL record. I mean, Exnid, you couldn't ask for anything more. He's as happy as could be. We see what he brings to the table against Miami Heretics. And for the Heretics, I mean, they got a new roster as well. They need that momentum too. There's only 5 qualifying matches in this stage before we go to LAN. Need to make sure you're on point. Get the momentum early.
Map 5's this season alone at 2.0. Yeah, let's take it, Fred. Man steps up when you need him to.
Not his hands, right?
That's not what matters right now, Charles. What matters right now is round 1.
And they're giving Exnid the bomb. They know how safe it is. 3 bomb plants on point. It's very much spreading the map. Actually, wow, round 1, they had no idea what they wanted to do. Unless they're trying to fake out, maybe they threw all their tax and nades over towards A, and maybe it works out perfectly. Yeah. I think that's what happened. You chucked the nades, Heretics are now chasing ghosts, and you get to start this bad boy off right. Get the bomb down for free, and you get the setup on the minimap.
Yalla, they are his hands. And that bomb was well safe in his hands, now planted. Here we go, boys and girls. 2 members of the Heretic through the side door. Bit of a late route through boat. We'll see how that goes in a moment. And Pred, you guessed it. He's the first man. Here come the nades. No trophies. Heretics now on towards the site. Gunfights in 3, 2, 1. Send it, boys. Real with the first blood. Tactical retreat from Priester. Manages to find a kill. And here comes Daddy Alec. What a saving moment it was. Close as you like. But the game is not over yet, folks. Real finds a kill. And that was it. Last man with a second or 2 to spare. Heretics are there for it. What an opening round.
In the play that the Falcons just made, well, to get the bomb plant down, it was perfect. For the post plant, the play they had would have also been perfect if Arcides was like 10 seconds faster. Instead, he full wrapped across the entire map. And by the time you get there, his team just lose control of the space that they actually had. And they didn't really plant for him to be able to go on that pinch. So the idea, absolutely there. Maybe Clayster cooking up something good. The execution, pretty rough.
Wow, nice start.
It's not a stable series, Miles. Let me tell you, the map is never. There's no confidence. It's incredibly stressful for both of these teams.
No, I like it, man. We're just throwing stuff into the pot, and we are stirring it. And whatever comes out, we're eating, chap. We are eating, fans. Real with 3 in the first round. See if you can push this any further. RCXD, always fun to watch. Just to add another variable to this equation. B-bomb site, Covenant Falcons.
I think we still have, legitimately, we might have more team kills than enemy kills with the RC cars this year, including round 11s.
Bomb's going to be going down at A. Pred will be the only man over here to really contest this in a moment. RC's another big old flank. He's coming through late. And he has been spotted, and he will be dealt with momentarily. Super finds the first blood.
Yeah, absolutely free as well. Barely shot back, so you'll take that in. Loves the doors corner, and it's because it always pays off. He can't keep getting away with this.
He does, and not only does he get away with it, Metals gets away with the kill as well. Now Priest in the 1v4, and he's moving, but it's not going to matter. Heretics back to back.
Yeah, readable pinches, I would say, is a thematic issue right now for the Falcons in both of their search and destroys. Heretics are just watching it, and they're winning the rounds. There's really not too much to break down about that. They're just watching the pinch. So
what you're trying to tell me, Chance, is in the event
of looking at the direction where the enemies come from, it helps, yeah.
Yeah, so what you're trying to tell me that in a setup where you have, an objective on one side, if somebody watches your back, your 6, if you will, to use, common military parlance, this is a viable strategy that helps get wins.
Yes, and I would say extra viable against teams that reputationally love to make these types of plays.
Round 3. Falcons yet to really get anything going here on Hacienda. They're taking a bit of a siesta in the first 2 rounds as the Heretics have had their way with them. Now a solid counter-attack effort here from the Heretics. They're in position to get this one, but X did nice job on the plant and gets away with his life. The trophies do not, though. So Heretics, now time to empty your pockets, boys.
First blood though for Metals. So you have Falcons that have been on point with getting the bomb down. They always get that initial play to work out in their favor. And then eventually they get broken down, but Exnit evens up the odds. RCs can't deliver, and Exnit overwhelmed. Pred for the 1v3.
1v3, but he's a nice spot to do it. The detonate, don't hate that whatsoever. He has options here. Is he going to read Metals? Oh, he was a second away, and the Heretics will get their second defuse and their 3rd round in a row here in game 5.
And it's a very tough play for Pred in the sense that obviously you want to be top dark because you can wall bang the bomb, you can just check it through the window. The problem is you can get overwhelmed from a few different like pinch angles. You're not really worried about the guys climbing up top, but either direction to get back in this hallway on the read pinch can be a bit of an issue, but I feel like there's a lot of wiggle room for the pro players to sort of make that read of like, top dark is going to be cleared by the enemy team. It feels like 90% of the time. Might try to adjust and play off of that fact. And, you're playing poker. You play the man, not the map, if that makes sense.
Si, senor. It's like a 3-1 split right now. The split man, Real, will be carrying the bomb as well. Opening salvo. 2-time world champ. The round is over. Real, just find a safe spot in that field.
Miles, no, if we've learned anything, this round is not over. Real absolutely can clutch a 1v4.
No on Hacienda, surely not. Is he going to isolate these players? Did I call it too soon? Or was I just right? You're welcome, chats. Falcons
listen,
board.
Hey, I hear you. I'm just saying on the dealership, we saw like 2 near 1 versus 4s, 1v2s coming in from Exnit.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the Falcons, but I have no faith in their S&D. He had 6 first bloods from Exnit. They still lose around 11. They're not able to clutch. They're down 3-0. They've gotten the bomb down almost every single time that they wanted without getting first blooded. So their like initial strat pays off every single time and still struggling to execute. So I'm just saying I'm not putting the faith in yet. All right, that's all I'm saying.
That's okay. It only takes 1. Great turnaround there from the Falcons. Again, 3-1 split. This time, bomb carrier not going to be the island player. That's going to be Arstes, a veteran of the scene. Exnit did not see players on the cross, but his teammates hopefully did. Real, we'll see you in a moment, mate. Pred on the flank here. Oh my god. Is this going to work out, or is this going to work out? The bomb carrier! The second man will not be brought down. Reinforcements have shown up, though. Oh, they managed to hold it. P-Dog. He cocks his leg, and he let us rip on Super on the flank as well. 2v2.
And where did Arcides possibly think he was going? He's operating in a different dimension, and now Metals is a 1v1 against
Oh my god. Oh, here we go. What a round it is, folks. Shenanigans. Another banging Hacienda moment. This might be my favorite series of all time.
Hey, this might be one of the most nervy series of all time. I'm not used to seeing Real try to run away from kills when he just needs to like commit to the gunfight against Priesta. And then Rencor actually hits decent shots, but Priesta just wasn't weak enough, so Priesta ends up getting 2. I mean, I don't know what Arcides saw. Maybe he just like had a guy one shot, so he's sliding out. But to me, it just looked like he felt like he was alive for too long. So he just, had to end that one. But shout out Pred. It wins the 1v1. These rounds are insanity.
1 round away from tying it all up.
He's calling in an RC car from spawn.
Here it comes. The only
swimming at him so fast.
Only intel by B. They know exactly where he is. But look, you had to use the Semtex to get rid of that. I mean, that is a very helpful thing to have, especially keeping those players at bay through mid-door. So I'm taking it, mate. I'm taking it. I'm finding the silver lining in what could be a very cloudy moment right now for the Falcons. Down a man with the bomb planted. Here we go.
And without this Semtex, Falcons will clutch this thing.
Listen here, mate. You listen here. Metals has got to go huge here. Hold X in the bay. Yeah, good luck with that one. Gets the tags in. Metals and Rencor on it. Last man left alive. P-Dog. Priest! Oh, what a snap, Rooski, son! But the Heretics stay alive. The kills are great. But the round goes their way. It's lit.
And ultimately, Super, who, I mean, Super small sample size. He continues to just be a god in S&D. Every single map he's played, he's been on form double digits in both of the ones that they've completed, 7-3 for their moment, and he got the first blood in this round. So super, S&D superstar potentially. I apologize for the pun, but nonetheless, fantastic player in the game.
Yeah, he's been, well, I mean, all series long, he's been really, really good. 7-3 here in game 5. A wonderful stat line to be rolling forward as well. But Priestos is showing up as his 7-5, and some of those gunfights are just preposterous. A-bomb site completely covered right now for the Falcons, but here comes a hot hit from the Heretics. Will Falcons be able to handle it?
All that dust getting kicked up, you can see that. They're going to have the information players up top, and RC is be responsible for the pinch. Exnid responsible for the dark hole.
Dodges it. Here comes a two-man hop. Oh, he's given up his post at the wrong time, or the right time. Over the top, the second man finds the kill. You're completely overwhelmed with the bomb site right now, and RC's again another late flank. 20 seconds. No one on the defuse just yet. A lot of noise being made, and that, folks, is a stinger. Map point, Miami Heretics. Match point here in game 5.
Yeah, and something I occasionally have to tell my rank play teammates, if you punch open a door, it makes noise.
Yeah.
So people look at it, and it can be a tough place to clutch from time to time. You can play off that information, but sometimes you just want to hit that full send with a hope and a prayer. But nonetheless, Falcons, elite at bomb planting. Not good at bomb protecting.
Not yet.
Which is the more important part.
Oh, it's at least 50% of the search and destroy game mode. Quick bomb drop there. We're going to exchange hands in lobby. And super perfectly times his trophy throw as we see a 2-2 split here from the Falcons. This defensive round. Oh, God, it's not worked out. The old stand-up, lie-down, gun-firing squad from the Heretics pays off perfectly. Over towards A we go.
Yeah, that'll be done. Sorry, Falcons. It was a great run, but game 5's not easy.
Heretics. Oh, it's such a ruthless final round. Priester, 1v4. To stay alive? No. The Heretics survive it all. Search and destroy. The mode that saves it for them. A little bit of love there in the hard points they'll certainly need. They do not hand the Falcons their first victory. And for Exnid, you came very close to the taste of victory here in the COD League. What will that do to this player? How much will that fill his sail going forward? For the Heretics, so again, at 10 points, my good God, you so sorely needed.
This is an interesting series as well, because I actually don't really know what I learned. Falcons being like a formidable force in hardpoint for sure, but I think just the idea that, you know, Heretics making a roster change as well, they're sort of in an adjustment, maybe honeymoon period, but doesn't look good necessarily that they lost the hard points, but maybe Falcons, that's just going to be their best game mode now. So remains to be seen. All things considered, though, super electric in search and